What's up with it? This is your boy Prime Trucker Rob coming on the YouTube channel on this lovely, it's a truck passing by, on this lovely Monday morning out here in Salt Lake City. About to go see this new terminal and give y'all some tips on how to be successful when it comes to leasing. Stay tuned, and your boy Prime Trucker Rob will be right back at you. What's up with it? This is your boy Prime Trucker Rob coming on the YouTube channel. I was just in the new terminal. I'm here in Salt Lake City at the new terminal. Those showers they could be better, stronger when it comes to the water, but brand new shower, clean, everything. It's real nice. And the gym, nobody want to try it on the truck. I'm calling people out as far as do it all. I'm definitely calling him out. I ain't gonna say the other name because I know he don't want no Johnson Logic. But anyways, what I come on here to do is give y'all some helpful tips, or give the new students some helpful tips on how to be successful in leasing. I know we had a lot of mayhem and the crazy things with Kersey and everybody else who had the hatred, but yo, at the end of the day, it's you. At the end of the day, it's you. You are the captain of your ship, and you know how to run it, okay? Don't off that video. That's out of the way. But here are some tips, helpful tips on how to be successful with leasing. I wrote some down, so I'm gonna be looking at my iPhone 12 here. So I wrote like 20 of them down, but I'm gonna share them with y'all, okay? So stay tuned, and we are starting in.
Meanwhile.
All right, reason number one on how to be successful in leasing is don't take too much home time, okay? You could probably get away with that. I mean, I just got the shower, so please excuse my ashiness if y'all see any. But don't take too much home time. The reason being of why you don't want to take too much home time is because you have that truck payment. Truck payment is like regular bills as you were at home. A truck payment or a bill that never stops coming. You stay home 1 week, just know you possibility you're gonna be in the hole, but if you got enough money to build up to pay it. But if not, don't take too much home time, okay? Don't take 2 or 3 weeks of home time. But just if you do, I'm not gonna say don't take too much home time, but just be considerate. Just be that you have that truck payment, that you have a truck note coming, okay? Like if you got money set aside, you can make that truck payment on your home time. By all means, take the home time, much time as you need. But if you don't, just like be mindful of your home time. Okay, number two, a lot of people don't have them because they can't create them themselves, but make sure you put some money inside of your e-fund, and definitely for your taxes, because remember, you don't get taxes taken out on you, but when tax season get here, you will have to pay, okay? If you don't pay, IRS gonna get involved and things will lead from one thing to another. I hate them asking like this, but oh well. But just, I mean, I will say, yeah, you're gonna be making a lot of money, but just don't spend it all, okay? Don't go mayhem just because you see a lot of money. Because you see a lot of money, the more you see, the sooner you're gonna be broke. So please do not be lenient, okay? Again, be mindful, but set some money aside for your e-fund, and also set some money aside for your taxes. Tip number 3. I will tell you tip number 3 that I came up with. Oh, by the way, these are successful. These are how I'm successful, okay? I'm sharing mine. I know a lot of people probably don't make videos on how to be successful on leasing, but these are my tips, okay? Prime Trucker Rob tips, okay? But I done lost my steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step number 3. I'm sorry. Step number 3 is to make sure you have some money set aside before leasing. Like, why would you want to hop into leasing with no money? I mean, even though your first week's truck payment, they tell you it gets deferred, but if I break it down into numbers, it really doesn't get deferred. But make sure you have some money set aside before leasing, just in case you get that truck right off the back, or you do get that truck right off the back and something happens. I don't know what to tell you, but make sure you have some money set aside before you hop into leasing. I would hate for you to go into leasing, and that goes for company too. I would hate for you to go for leasing and company being broke. Like, have some money set aside before you even go into lease, before you even come to prime, really. But have some money set aside, okay? Next tip. I hate that I say that, but like, I can't get my numbers together. Next tip. Make the macro 27 useful. I mean, with leasing, your field card, I know it's not with company, you got to go to certain places to fill in your route, but with leasing, they open up your field card for everywhere. Loves, TA, Petro, Pilot, Flying J. They open up your field card for everywhere, but the unique thing about the macro 27 is that it helps you with, as far as when it comes to discounts and how much the field costs, and you know, it just kind of help you out with all that. I don't know why I keep saying okay at the end of my videos, but please forgive me for it. I'm gonna step, this will help me keep up with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, that was step number 3 on the lesson. See, I done messed myself up. Step number 5, start paying attention to where the loads come from, okay? Not saying, just start paying attention to where the hot loads come from, what pays more, okay? Because for instance, let's just say you get one crappy load, but going to a good place, but delivering to a 90 where good loads pick up from. Be considerate. Don't sit right here and say, oh no, I'm not taking this load because of how much it costs, or any of that. But look at that next load. Look at it as you taking a load to a place knowing you're finna come out of that same place with an excellent load. Look at it that way, okay? I don't know why I keep saying okay at the end of my video. I think I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have numbered these when I did them. Then I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on number 6. Y'all, listen, I'm on number 6, okay? Number 6. I would tell you number 6. Do not be afraid. You have that right, okay? Sometimes you do have that right on company side, but you absolutely have that right on leasing side. Do not be afraid to deny a load, okay? Don't sit right here and take every load because, I mean, let me rephrase that. Don't sit right here and deny every load, because remember, when you deny loads, it goes down. I mean, it goes down in the book. They document that. So if you continue to deny loads after load, they're gonna want to talk to you and be like, you know, why you keep denying loads and doing all this. But just like my last tip was, look at it as you taking a bad load to a better place, and look at it as the next load you're picking up. It's going to be even better. You're not going to have continuous good weeks every week, I will say, but you will make money. It's not going to be just, you can't have a definite number of what you're going to make on a paycheck. This is not like a company. I mean, this is not like a warehouse or something. You work these certain hours, you already know what your check going to be the following week. You don't know that on the leasing side, okay? And company side as well. It's always different numbers, so keep that in mind. Tip number 7. Money aspect motivation. Now, with saying money aspect motivation, look at that money aspect as a motivation, okay? If you look at the money aspect, if that's the reason, let me tell you this, if that's the reason why you moved to leasing, you can look at it, you can look at a money aspect, not 100%. Don't look at that as 100%. Look at it as a motivation, especially with training, because there's a lot of leasing trainers out here, and a couple of us, I'm not dogging everybody, but I know a couple of leasing guys, TNT or PSD, some of them look at it in it as the money aspect. I don't look at it as a money aspect because I love to train. I love doing what I do out here. I love teaching students. I love seeing them strive for what I taught them. So look at the money aspect as a motivation, okay? If I say okay one more time at the end of my videos, I know something. Now, tip number 8. You know what? I'm just going to stop saying numbers because apparently I keep getting out of line. Okay, let me just say next tip. I'm going to just start saying next tip. I ain't going to say the numbers because I keep getting out of line with what I'm saying. But next tip, try to minimize your costs, okay? Yeah, you're making a lot of money, but please, please, please. Yes, you're making a lot of money, but please be mindful. Please look at it. Set aside your things. Get your bills taken care of and everything else. Get everything else you need to get taken care of that week. And then you can worry about how much your cost is, and you can spend what you have left. But that don't still go jackhammer on it. Don't be, for instance, get it. Look, leasing, please get it. That's what company too. Anybody, please get a refrigerator on your truck, okay? Because you don't. These truck stops, they are expensive. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's okay to buy every now and then food, whatever, from these truck stops, but don't do that every day. You know, Sunday through Saturday, every time you go, every time you stop, you buy something from the restaurant, you burn a hole in your pocket. You burn a hole in your pocket. So please minimize your costs on what you spend on, okay? Just forgive me for the okay? I can't stop saying okay. I don't know why I keep saying, but please forgive me. I don't know how people would take this, but the next tip would be, don't become a lease driver if you don't like running, okay? Yeah, it's times that you can take a break and do this and do that, but don't become a lease driver if you do not like running. Because remember, you owe that truck payment, okay? And you're trying to get at least a truck payment each week, but remember, you owe a truck payment, and you don't want to become a lease driver and you don't run that much, or you want to run certain areas. Like, you can't. Yeah, it might come to winter season where people don't like going to certain areas, but sometimes it's a sacrifice that you have to take. Yeah, you might sit, but you're not going to sit for long. I mean, that's what you got changed for. And the socks, you know, get you some socks. But just don't become, if you don't like to run, I don't know how leasing would be for you, okay? So just keep that in mind. Next tip. And I know sometimes y'all see me posting my truck on Facebook or wherever, but you can't have OCD when it comes to the outside of your truck. I can strongly understand the inside of your truck, but you cannot have OCD when it comes to the outside of your truck, because remember, you paying for that, okay? Prime might pay for it up front, but at the end of the day, please remember that you are paying for that. So every time your truck get dirty, you can't be in a rush to the blue beacon and all this to get your truck washed, okay? You got to minimize that. It's okay to have a dirty truck sometimes. Dirty truck makes you look good. It means you've been working, you've been hustling. So just try not to have OCD when it comes to the outside of your truck, okay? Next tip, please make sure you have a good communication, for one, and have a good relationship with your fleet manager. Because if you don't, I don't know how it's gonna go for y'all. But just because remember, they sending you the loads, okay? And I don't know how it goes with as far as what type of loads he send you, if he keeps sending you crappy loads, but just remember, have good communications with your dispatcher and have a good relationship built with your dispatcher, okay? I will say this is a next tip, but it's also not a next tip, but I don't know how I put this, but keep in mind when it comes to the reefer, or it comes to dropping a load, or it comes to dropping an empty, please drop the empty clean and full of fuel, okay, for the next driver to grab. Because let's just say, for instance, you drop a load with one quarter of fuel, and the reefer is back there dirty, got trash in it. Come on now. Would you want somebody to do that to you? Okay, so if you don't want nobody to do that to you, don't do it to other people. So go ahead and wash that trailer out. Go ahead and fill it up with fuel if you know you're finna drop it empty or something. Okay? Next tip is basically for company and leasing. Make sure you keep up with your PMs and your maintenance on your truck, okay? PM means preventable maintenance, okay? It's anything that once you go to the terminal, you can get a PM done. You can let the mechanics, because that's what the mechanics are there for, okay? To check on your truck and make sure your truck stays up to date. For instance, when these summer package and winterization packages come in, I hop right on those, man. You want to get those stuff checked out. Yeah, you might do it yourself, but you want an actual licensed mechanic to do that, okay? So just keep up with the PMs on your truck. Keep up with the maintenance on your truck as far as when it comes to engine coolant, oil, basically doing your inspection every morning or whatever time you drive. Just make sure you do that inspection and keep your PMs up, okay? Next tip I would give would be shippers and receivers. Be professional, okay? Be professional. Don't go in there. Sometimes these shippers and receivers can give you attitudes and be sassy at the mouth, okay? Because they ain't had a good day or something like that. But please be professional, okay? Because if you don't be professional, you go in here with an attitude, cussing them out, doing all this, all they got to do is, kick you out. They can deny the load. It's that easy. They can deny the load. They can go back and kick you out, and then Prime's gonna get in touch with you saying you should have been professional about this. But go ahead and be professional. They give you an attitude, look the other way. Bite your tongue, do something. Just don't give them attitude back, okay? It might sound like it shouldn't be that way. I don't personally, because I'll end up running off at the mouth and I'll end up saying some stuff, probably moving some furniture. But I play nice about things. I'm real nice. I've never got disrespectful with a customer or receiver, a shipper or receiver, and I never will. So just be professional, okay? Last but not least, I did save this one for last. Last tip would be to be ambitious, okay? Don't look at your settlement as a week-to-week basis, okay? Look at it as a month basis. That's the way I look at mine, as a month basis, what I bring in per month. I know y'all be seeing Trucker Will be doing his videos to where he doesn't do them weekly, he does them monthly. He looks at his costs, he break down his costs, how much he make and all this monthly. So look at the leasing not a week-to-week basis, but a month. That's the way I'm not telling you to look at it that way, but I'm just giving a tip. Just trying to help you out. Look at it as a month-to-month basis. What you bring home a month, because your bills come once a month. I mean, all my bills come at the first of the month, so I pay all my bills at the first of the month. Then the rest of the months I save. That's all I do is save. Build you a savings account. That's another tip. Build you a savings account, man. Build that thing up so you can accomplish long-term goals you want to have. You know, first week in the leasing, my mom owed out. She ain't gonna get me for it. My mom owed $8,000 on her house. I paid it off in 2 weeks. Paid it off in 2 weeks with saving and setting money aside, okay? And actually running out here, you know, doing this TNT and that with my student and everything, out here running. So keep that in mind. But I just wanted to appreciate y'all for watching. I had some helpful tips right here on my phone. Literally, the topic was how to be successful in leasing, and I got like jot down right here. I wrote them down as I was going. It came to anything that came to mind, I just wrote it down, and I wanted to share it with y'all. So I appreciate y'all for the time and watching this video and getting these helpful tips. This guy over here in this crown truck is staring at me. I don't know why he's doing that, but I do appreciate y'all for watching. So if it was some helpful tips to y'all, leave some comments below. If you have any questions, do not be hesitant to ask. Please ask by all means necessary. I would love to know your feedback on the video, and I would love to know if you have any questions. But if it was any helpful tips to you and you don't have any questions and you're new to watching this video, press that subscribe button. Once you press that subscribe button, go on over there and press that bell notification. My hands are so ashy. Once you press that bell notification, go ahead and press all so you'll be notified when your boy Prime Trucker Rob posts a video. I'm trying to make this video because this dude is literally staring at me. So let me end this video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Love each and every one of y'all. Y'all take care and God bless.